Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. That's a beautiful beach right there. Makes me thirsty sitting out here in the sun. Let's see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Just back from vacation, guys. I hope you enjoyed the last 6 or 7 videos that were uploaded before I left. I come back nice and sunburnt. A couple thousand miles on the motorcycle down. We went from Virginia to Nashville, then down the Natchez Trace Parkway all the way down to Jackson, Mississippi, and from there on down to New Orleans and over to Panama City, and then back up around and through the Smokies up to back into Virginia. So a nice long trip. Enjoyed it. Hope y'all got a kick out of yesterday's review where it spewed all over creation, and I hacked on them pretty good because the beer shouldn't do that. I mean, even if it's a bottle conditioned beer, it's been in the fridge at 40 degrees, so the yeast has not been active, so they shouldn't have done that. And some of the comments on the last week's review on the triples and the doubles and the ABVs, guys, these are just my opinions. This is what I think. With the beers getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and we got 15, 20, 25% utopias. What is that? Is that a quad? Is that a triple? I mean, come on. A lot of the beers, I think, and this is just my opinion, I'm not quoting any guidelines from any books. This is just what I think. This is my personal opinion. The doubles start at 7 and go to 10. I mean, some of the guidelines, even some of the monks say that their beers are triples at 9%. Now, I'm not going to argue with that, but you know, what are you going to call like 20%? A quadruple, sextuplet, or you know? I mean, it's just got out of hand as far as the ABV, and that's just my personal palate and personal preference, and that's the way I kind of rate them for myself. But I don't want to hack beers because they're 9% and they're saying they're triples, but I mean, if it's boozy, it's going to get the hacking grade anyway. So, and this is just my personal taste. Some of you may agree with me, some of you may disagree with me, but that's the way it is. We're going to get on with this particular show. Guys, had a nice, tanful, restful vacation. I guess you'd call it restful, riding 2,000 miles on a motorcycle in 7 days. Alright guys, this is the Left Hand. This is our Smoke Jumper Imperial Porter. This beer is produced for the guys that jump out of airplanes and fight fires out in Colorado and other places out west. So this beer is a tribute to them, so we appreciate what they do. This is, like I said, an Imperial Porter. I've got 8.80 ABV here listed here. I don't think it's got it on the bottle. It may. I do not see it. And this one's been out of the fridge now about 10 minutes, so it's got heavy condensation on it. And as long as it ain't spewed out the top, we're not going to fuss too much. This beer and the glassware today, we're using a Dubug glass. You could use a pint, becker, the stein, the mug. Once you get into the porters, especially up to 8%, I like to pour them in this glass because it enhances the aromas just a little bit. And the beer can be cellared. It's an 8% beer. It's a smoky beer. I don't see what would lose by cellaring this beer. The food pairing for this cuisine is barbecue. The cheese is buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and of course, being a porter, it's got the chocolate there beside of it and highlighted. The meat on this one is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. Of course, anything on the grill is going to go with a smoky beer. Excuse me. So I don't think there's anything else we need to discuss off of this one. So let's get the cap off of this one and see if it's worthy. And this is a 22-ounce bomber here, guys. But, like I said, hopefully I didn't offend too many people last night, calling them triples, doubles, and all that kind of stuff. This is my personal opinion now that we've got these monster beers going around out there. I mean, I think I heard of one that was over 35% now, so it's just out of whack. I wouldn't even want to taste that. It'd be like kerosene in a glass. Alright, into the light, there are none. I don't see any whatsoever. Not even any hints of light around the outside of the glass. Looking closely at it, there are bubbles streaming up from the bottom, reinforcing the head, and it's a mixture of half big and half small bubbles. Looks fairly creamy on top. Let's get a nose on it, see if we can smell any smoke. Most definitely a smoky, peaty smell to me, with a little bit of chocolate. A rich, roasty malt on this one. Got a good, strong malt backbone on this. And it might be just a little bit of dark fruit in there. Maybe some figs or dates or raisins. Let's see if it tastes like it. Cheers, everybody. Definitely very nice. So, if you don't like smoky beers, this is probably not for you. This has a very heavy, smoky, peaty taste to me, with a little bit of chocolate. A little bit of chocolate, and I'm getting some dark fruit in there. It's a little on the bitter side, though. Let's see what the IBUs it says, maybe. It does not. Yeah, it does. IBUs are 50 on this one. So, not to the IPA bitterness, but 50 IBUs is fairly bitter. Not getting a lot of the alcohol right now, but that's probably going to change that. It's 40 degrees right out of the fridge, so. Excuse me. Got something in my throat. We're going to let it warm up just a hair. Yeah, probably about 30 minutes or so, and see what we end up with. It's a tasty beer. I believe I'm going to like this quite a bit. Probably going to be in the A category. I'm going to think about it hard. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here and been sipping on it probably about 30 minutes or so. The smokiness has really come out. If you don't like a smoky beer or smoke flavor, do not get this beer. If you do, and you see this one, pick it up. This is very impressive beer. Now that it's warmed up, it's got a lot of smoky peatiness to it. Chocolate, dark fruit, caramel. Very nice. Very impressive beer. Final chug. Very nice. Not getting the alcohol basically at all now that it's warmed up. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant, guys. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 out of 10. Very impressive beer. I wish I had picked up more. The ratings on this one, Rate Beer has this one at 99 overall and 100 in the style. So, real impressive numbers there. And Beer Advocate comes up with 90, which is in their exceptional range. So, impressive beer. Definitely worthy of picking up. I could very easily give this a 10. And I probably would, even though it's an 8%, they haven't quite stepped up to the plate and start dating their beers yet. And now some of the breweries are dating their 12 ounces and not the bombers and stuff. So it's got to be all of them, guys. You can't date one and not the other. And I don't know if it's a different machine that does that on the smaller bottles than the bigger bottles, but whatever it is, if you're a bigger brewery like these guys are, there's no excuse for them not to have the date on there. So that's the soapbox I've got to stand on, and I stand on it proudly, guys. So with that being said, if you've had this beer, give me some comments on it. Let me know whether you liked it, didn't like it. I thought it was damn enjoyable. Wish I'd bought more than one. On some of these companies, I mean, the best way, if you really want to know what the date is, and of course, once you get all the condensation on it, if you put a sticker or a tag or a piece of tape on it, a lot of times that stuff just falls off in the refrigerator or something if you have the door open too long, and then it gets shuffled to the back and you don't know what it is. So it's a lot better when they put it on the label, and sometimes that yellow ink on the bottle works, but that black digitized ink, it's almost impossible to see when the beer is in there because it's so dark, got the liquid in there. So, guys, without me rambling on anymore, if you've had this beer, give me some comments back. Hit the like button, rate, comment, subscribe. Let's see what's in the beer tomorrow.